Alright, so I should be coming live in a minute. Oh. Alright, Twitch is telling me that I'm now live on my phone. Ah, there we go. Just gonna start in a minute. Let's see, hello! Welcome, Mint! And also a very happy birthday to you! Alright, so we got, like, starting to get a few viewers, like a couple of viewers. Hopefully, like, within the next So I guess I should, like, get ready to start in a second, just, hopefully you should get, like, a couple more people. Because, like, since, like, the two of you that have just arrived here, I want to say welcome. Welcome to a stream of, Wonderboy and the Dragon's Trap. Sorachi Jirachi. And I'm doing this as a little bit of a birthday surprise for Mint. And who's right here in the stream chat with me. And so, basically, just getting myself ready for a few more minutes, and then I'll begin the game. Let's see. Alright, it's right there. Alright. So, Wonderboy the Dragon's Trap. This is a remake made by, it should say on the screen, Dotemu and Lizard Cube. This was made into... Wait, I thought we were playing Wonderboy. What is this Wonder Girl? I thought I was playing Wonderboy. Anyway, this is a remake of a game released for the Sega Master System in 1989, and an installment of the Wonderboy / Monster World series. This is basically considered the best game in the series. And of course, the series is known for being very convoluted with its like timeline and with its history. Like, we have two games labeled Wonderboy 3. This one and Monster Lair. And there's like two other games that came after this, Wonderboy Monster World and Monster World 4, both on the Sega Mega Drive. And then this series kind of disappeared. Until recently, when this remake was announced, as well as a brand new game called Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom, which should be coming out later this year. This game came out a year ago, and it's I'd say it's a good remake. I think it's a very good, solid remake. So these are just like the controls and all that. That's so. Oh, and Mint, if you wanna get anyone else to join, feel free to do so now. You could like you could ask Vaughn if he wants to join. Actually, I'm gonna save the gallery till later. Let's actually get the game started. I already got like full save files, so I'm just gonna delete one of them to make room. I'm gonna delete this one, which was basically my test playthrough. That I did yesterday. Alright, we got 3 difficulty settings here. Easy. For casual or young players, monsters are easier to beat. You get extra life points. Normal difficulty, a fair challenge for most players. hard difficulty for experienced adventurers. Monsters are harder to beat, and you have a limited amount of time. Basically, hard mode puts you on a time limit that lowers your health if you run out of time, which is what Wonder Boy and Monsterland did. It in the Wonder Boy and Monsterland for the arcade and Master System. And new to this remake is the ability to play as a girl. You can play as the boy. Yeah, pardon for that sudden cut off. I was just interrupted. But, oh yes, thanks for doing the retweeting, Mint. So anyway, this is So anyway, so we can play as the boy as originally intended in the original game. The classic adventurer, he traded his skateboard for a sword and shield. He's been roaming Monsterland searching for the Mecha Dragon. Impeccable haircut. Or we can play as the girl. She came for a piece of the action and she means business. She has been roaming Monsterland searching for the Mecha Dragon. Impeccable haircut. And if you notice, it says here, press X to enter retro password. We can do just that. We can enter just about any password from the original 1989 game, and it works here. Even this password works. Even this password works, which basically gives you like a complete save of everything except all the charm stones. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to start a normal game. Start a complete game fresh. Just did that just to show that it works. Alright, here we are going to play as the girl. Before you is the Monsterland. Overcoming various hardships, you have at last entered the monster's castle. Your target is the dreaded Dragon's Room. But unbeknownst to you is the fact that the dragon has the power to cast curses on his enemies. And the game begins in the last dungeon. This is basically a very abridged version of the final dungeon from Wonder Boy and Monsterland. It's very abridged in that there's like far fewer rooms. You still have to choose the correct path to get to the boss room, but as you can see right here, but you don't have to go through as many rooms this time. And at the beginning of the game, we're already overpowered. We've got all 3 pieces of the legendary equipment, and we've got a potion on hand. Since this is, of course, taking place at the end of Wonder Boy and Monsterland, except for this time we're playing as a girl. Another cool thing you can do in this game is, if you press a certain button, in this case ZR in the Switch version, you get retro visuals. And pressing the right stick, retro game audio. And not only does it have the PSG not only does it have the PSG stuff, it also has a PSG sound effect. You can also turn on the FM sound unit. Since this game was one of the few games to support the FM sound unit, which was available only in Japan. And ironically, the Master System version of this game never came out in Japan originally. So the only way if you wanted to play the original cartridge version with the FM sound unit is to play it in that special like Sega Master System that special like Master System unit in Japan, which has the FM sound unit built in, or mod one into your own Master System, or you could have just gotten it on the Wii Virtual Console back when you could still buy Wii points. It's kind of a shame that one's going down now. And you can also mix and match a bit. You can have retro sounds and visuals, or retro visuals and modern sound. You can even just have retro music and modern sounds. Well, throughout this game, I'm going to be mostly using the modern. I'm going to be mostly using the modern graphics because they look absolutely gorgeous, especially the animations right here. So anyway, we just reached the boss room. Mecha Dragon, the final boss of Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Alright, you shouldn't really worry about getting hit so many times during this fight because you're already decked out with the best equipment in the game, so... And yeah, so there's really no losing this fight. Yeah, I'm being silly with this. There we go. We beat Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Or have we? And we are cursed. And we lost 7 of our heart containers. We still have the legendary equipment though. And now the place is about to self-destruct. Everything's on fire. And I'm no longer human anymore. I am cursed. Key. Nubbles the Lizard Girl. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Yes! I got it! I got the skip. Because you're supposed to wait until the blocks come down to form a staircase leading out upwards. But if you manage to jump up there fast enough, you can get out of there faster. Alright, before we leave here, I just want to look here. See, we've got the legendary equipment right here. And now we're going to leave. And now, proceed with your adventurous undertaking. Wonder Girl, the Dragon's Trap. Here we are in the village and we've lost the legendary equipment. I don't know how, but we lost the legendary equipment. Did they just... Did the Wonder Girl just drop it on the way here or something? Oh yeah, I should do something about those. Wow, with a face like yours, I'd be looking for an antidote right now. If you hold X, you can get the password. I've been handing out those ancestral codes for decades now. Write them down carefully. To my knowledge, any password that you should get in this game, thank you, Taylor Zeal. Thanks for watching thanks for watching the Kirby Superstar Ultra stream on YouTube, and welcome. Also, if you're using the retro style, you just get the password displayed on the screen anyway. Alright, we can just jump down this well to move on, but we're not going to do that at first. We're not going to do that yet. First, we need to go in this door. So yeah, thanks for watching the Kirby Superstar stream, and I hope you enjoy your time here. And with that, by going inside that chest, we get a heart container. And now we're ready to go on ahead. Down this, into this well. And we arrive at the beach. There we go. The reason why we're coming, there's something I kind of want to get down here at this at the end of this beach, so it's a good thing we're stopping here first. I don't think it's gonna reach, so might as well just jump down here. I love it. Yeah, this is a really nice track. It really captures the beach atmosphere very well. Oh, I'm not getting that coin now. Ouch. While we're also collecting here these fireball icons, this is basically one of the magic spells we can use, which is basically how much magic we can use depends on our quantity. Oh, we want to get that arrow because there's an enemy that eats the arrow. And here it is, and I just missed. Go me. This, apparently this cloud must have gone rogue from Lakitu and it's now just deciding to take matters into its own hands. Outside the Mushroom Kingdom. Anyway, here we are. Yeah, I'm a little short on money, so... might as well kill these crabs for a little bit of extra cash. This will take a while, not too long, hopefully. Oh, we got a bag. Should give us a little bit more. Oh, welcome, yeah, it kind of does look like Lucky Lester's cloud because of that glasses. To each his or her own. Oh, and welcome, welcome, Prinny. I remember you from Wilbur streams. Oh, thanks for it. Oh, I should give him my thanks for inviting you over here. Oh yes, this is the reason why we came here to this beach, because there's a key here. Because we need to get this key in order to proceed through the game. Yeah, it kind of does get like the first time you're playing this game, it is very difficult. It is quite a tough game, especially later on in later on near the end when we go to a certain area. Because like first time I was playing through this remake, I got this one particular area kept kicking my ass. So yeah, to go over this again for Teal Azil, this is a remake of a 1989 Sega Master System game called Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap. This was remade by fans of the original game, and who formed a development studio called Lizard Cube. And now we're back here. Given that we got a little bit of money, I guess we could get ourselves a sword. Okay, maybe not the best. It makes a nice cling sound. I'm sure it will last. We don't need to buy the mithril armor because I bought the goblin mail, which is better. Basic shield, rustic design. Cheap ivory sword, probably illegal. Before we move on here, let me just show you one other building. Alright, when you see a building with this above, these are hospitals. You can come here to give yourself to pay to have yourself fully healed by the nurses. You look funny. Your first shot is on me. I appreciate the free offer, but we don't need it right now. These will get more expensive the further you are into the game. Alright, here we are in the desert. First, we need to go left as this sign tells us to. Which isn't there in the retrofit style. No, this isn't my first playthrough. Alright, I first played this game when it came out a year ago. Like, actually, I played before this one, I played Dragon's Curse for the TurboGrafx, which is basically the TurboGrafx. It's basically this game except without the Wonder Boy branding. I got it on the Virtual Console on the Wii. So basically, that was actually my first time experiencing this game. Actually, I think I kind of want to go down here first, but like potential items. Also, when you're as Lizard Man, you do not want to spam the Flame Breath because if you just spam it like this, the reach will be far shorter. Yeah, this is what, yeah, it is a very impressive game, which I can see why fans of the series consider this one the best. If I had like a Master System in this game, I probably back then, back when I was little, I would have liked it because I would have liked it because really though, I never had a Master System growing up, but I have played on a Master System. Particularly, I remember when a hospital back where I used to live had a Sega. They had a Master System too, which had Sonic 1 built in. It also had they also had Castle of Illusion, the 8-bits version of Castle of Illusion, that is. And I specifically remember a girl telling me how to like get up this one platform, get up to this one ledge in Castle of Illusion, in like the in the toy level. So yeah, I mostly grew up with the Sega Mega Drive, the Nintendo 64, and the PlayStation. Give me money. And all this stuff too. So yeah, there are like 2 other games in the series that's also on the Sega Mega Drive, Wonder Boy and Monster World, and Monster World 4. I didn't get to play either of those back then. Well, Wonder Boy and Monster World because I don't think we'd never even I don't think we even tried that, considered trying that game or something. And Monster World 4 obviously because it was a Japan-only release at the time and didn't come out here until 2012. I actually want to go this way, up here first. Not to mention, while this is related to the Master System because while I didn't have the Master System back then either, I didn't have the Game Gear, but I at least had a go of that. And the games I pretty much tried on it were pretty much the same as the ones that I tried on the Master System plus columns. Oh yes, the Lion King theme. Ooh. What games did you have on your Game Gear, Mint? Ah yes, this sun shining up on me in the background. Yeah, so young, gonna buy me pizza, bruh. I remember seeing a parody picture where it's except it was it was used to advertise pizza. I love that. Oh right, I got sorry, Mint. I got you confused with Prinny since you both have green names on this basically on this stream feed here. Yeah. So anyway, Prinny, what games did you have on your Game Gear back then? But yeah, anyway, there was this one because there was funnily enough, I had pizza just before starting this. I had pizza just before starting this stream. Yes, I have bandages. We have a lot of mummies here. Always a pleasure. Please get hurt and come back soon. What? You want me to get hurt? Just for your business? I mean, the Nurse Joyce in Pokemon games, it's implied that they want you to get hurt because they say, we hope to see you again after you do the services, but yeah, she straight up wants me to get hurt. Ah, so you had whatever games your stepmom had. And in here is a key. Which we need to enter the pyramid. The Pyramid Hall. Just having a look here in an 8-bit style. Now, there's an interesting glitch you can pull off with the retro visual here. Because if you keep pressing... Alright, I want to get rid of this frog first. Or just let it stand there. Anyway, if you keep pressing the button repeatedly to change the visual style, eventually it'll slow down it'll eventually start slowing down. And then it'll stick right here. It's pretty neat, but it is kind of disorienting. Yeah, I don't think that the devs intended for you to do this, but it's pretty funny to just to see it see the screen split between modern and retro. Another interesting thing is that you can choose to have the retro inventory style. So to match just like the original game. You can do that anywhere. You can do that anywhere. Ooh. Oh. We are getting a bit closer. Yeah, those red bubble fish enemies that I'm killing, I think they look very cute. It's a shame I have to kill them. Oh, right. I forgot about this room. Unfortunately, I cannot hold more than 3 potions. I wish I could keep that 4th potion, but the game won't let me have more than 3. Anyway, in here is the boss. Mummy Dragon. If you can avoid his bad case of halitosis, then wait for him to come down, then you should be able to take him out fairly fine. Yep. He's got... Mummy Dragon has a very bad case of dragon breath right here. Because he must have gone thousands of years without a breath mint. And he's dead. And there's another spirit here to curse us. If you can avoid the spirit long enough, you can get a lot more gold. Because once the spirit curses you, you're kicked out. This chest won't have anything more in it for us. So now we are Mouseman. We now finally have a shield to defend ourselves with. Plus, Mouseman has an ability to cling to mouse blocks, which are these checkered blocks right here, allowing you to run up walls and even ceilings. And because we're now, not to mention, we also have a smaller hitbox, so we can go through here. Yum. Alright, this shop sells a shield called the Dancing Shield. I am not going to buy this, because there's a better shield I can buy just later on ahead. A nice fit for rodents. As much as it is, I want to get a better shield than this. So we go through this door and it takes us back to the village. Let's see what the pig has to say. Hello, little one. Have you seen that ugly lizard lately? Charming. It doesn't say anything else. A little more of the game begins to open up to me as I change into some new forms. Right, there's a lot of good equipment, very good equipment we can buy here, but it's very expensive. Crafted out of fashionable red tourmaline. Crafted out of fancy red jasper. Crafted out of elegant tangerine quartz. So now that we're a mouse, we can go up this wall, climb up this wall here. And here we go, here's the better shield we can buy. Fit for favourite creatures. This is ideal for a form that we will be able to get much later on in the game. Aim according to this pigman. Captures hearts and thoughts. We can't buy the Prince armor, so we might as well just settle with the Knight shield. It's not the shield that makes the knight. We can't do anything about this cloud because we have no arrows. I really love the scrolling effect on the act around here, which you don't get around here. Really though, I should be actually calling these like Lizard Girl and Mouse Girl, but it's kind of like a bit of a waste of potential at it with Wonder Girl. All of her curse forms have the exact same appearance as the exact same appearances as Wonder Boy, which is a real shame because I mean she could have got like the unique animal forms. Whoop! I went the wrong way there. After going through that secret room. Yeah, that of course that's not to like discredit the game's sprite work entirely. It's all the animations are great. It's just I kind of wish the girl got her own unique animations, her own unique forms. Okay, we're one away from the Shogun Lamella, but hang on, what sword do we have here? We've got the Mithril sword. We're a little bit weak on firepower, but we want to get all attack power we can, so we're going to get the Shogun Blade. And of course, being the Mouse Man, not only are we tiny, but so is my not only am I tiny, but so is my sword reach. So taking out enemies is a more difficult task in this form. Ouch. There we go. Yeah, I think they said that would have made the game take even longer to do, since all these since a lot of like attention and care went into all of these animations. I think they also expressed like they wanted to get TurboGrafx visuals in this game, but because the TurboGrafx version is owned by Konami, it was like an impossibility. Also, I got what I think is a really nice magic right, quote unquote magic right here, the boomerang, which comes back to you. Now this is going to be useful with certain enemies. Probably would have been faster to just attack the enemy directly. But they sure are useful for these jumping skeletons. Oh, and it also collects items for us. Ouch. Ouchies. Oops. Oh, there it goes. Because if you don't catch the boomerang when it comes back, it's gone. So long, Space Boomerang. Yeah, all these skeleton enemies, we came across one which had a hat and an eye patch. That one just wanted to do fancy dress. Good thing we stopped here first. Alright, I think this is the only place in the game we can buy potions. And of course, we can't buy more than 3. Alright, we can return here, but we don't want to do that yet. Hello, Hello, human! Here we are in the tower. First, we want to drop down here. And another potion which we can't use. I'm continually being teased with all these potions. And the tower is going to involve a lot of zigzagging up. Ooh. Now, the stronger versions of these ghosts, I think they throw rocks at you. But we won't be seeing those until later on. I may want to try this game out at some point. Looks fun. Yeah, you should definitely recommend picking this game up. You can even get a physical copy now, for PS4 and Switch. And the physical copy edition comes with like a few extra goodies, like a soundtrack CD, and even a full color instruction manual. So you can easily get it digital on the eShop. But if you want those extra goodies, as well as being able to own a physical copy of the game, then the physical one's for you. You return with a late lunch. Skeletons without skulls. Oh, there goes one of my potions. Wow, what a tease! I ended up taking too much damage and having to use a potion, and then he drops a big heart. What a tease! Wow. Also, I want to keep quiet for this part here. For that part only, the game plays a short, short tune from the original, from Wonder Boy and Monsterland. Yeah, it's a pretty nice callback right here. Oop. I didn't catch my shield. I mean my boomerang. Yeah, that classic. Yeah, he really does look like Mickey Mouse. Also, I really do like how the original sprites from the original game did the best to avoid having mirrored sprites, because no matter which direction you're facing, your character is always holding the shield with the left hand. Unfortunately, it's not the case with the modern style though. Strange that they forgo it for the Strange that they forgo it for the modern one. Probably because it might have taken longer to do. Also, from what I remember, this game, from what I remember, the Master System original ran at like 30 frames a second. Whereas the TurboGrafx version, Dragon's Curse, ran at 60 frames. And also, to add further to the confusion regarding the Wonder Boy series, because the gameplay style of the original Wonder Boy, released in arcade and Master System, was repurposed for Hudson's Adventure Time series. And to add even further confusion, the Japanese version of the TurboGrafx game, Dragon's Curse, was called Adventure Island. I'm serious. What? This game had nothing to do with Adventure Island. Anyway, here we are at the boss. Dragon Zombie. Basically, you just have to keep avoiding him as he swims through the green slime, and then strike him as soon as he comes out. As long as you don't hesitate, this battle is no problem at all. And he looks more skeletal in the original 8-bit appearance. There we go. He was trying to if you let him attack, I think he uses like a poison breath attack. Since he is a zombie after all. There we go. Come on. And we are now Piranha Man. We are now Fish. Or Piranha Girl in this case. The Piranha form can swim through water, which is achieved by pressing the jump button repeatedly. Yeah, they did kind of look a little strange. We can buy another potion, but I think we've got a couple of potions, and we might just find another one as we go along. Of course, this wasn't the only Wonder Boy / Monster World game to get released on the PC Engine / TurboGrafx. The same thing also happened with Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. In addition to being released on arcade and Mega Drive, it was also released on the TurboGrafx CD, complete with a Redbook Audio soundtrack. And Wonder Boy in Monster World, which was released on the Mega Drive, was released also released on the TurboGrafx CD, except it completely changes up the characters entirely. And also changed his name to Dynastic Hero. And over in Brazil, many of these Wonder Boy games were reskinned to feature characters from a Brazilian comic series called Monica's Gang. Like because in the Brazilian version of Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap, instead of like being cursed into turning into different animal forms, you turn into different characters from the comic series. Obviously, those characters could not come back for this remake because that would require going out of the way for a license. Alright, the reason we're coming along here first is because there's an upgrade we have to get. And this is what this area looks like in 8-bit. Oh, these ones throw rocks. Okay, we made it across to the next area. Yeah, Lizardcube did a really good job with this one. Alright, we can't go much farther, so we have to go into this building here. Monies. Oh, the lava you just take regular damage from the lava. I'll just show you right now. Yes, the lava just does normal damage to you. But if we go in here, we can buy the Dragon Mail. Scaly and immune to lava. As the Pigman just said, this armor has a special effect. And there's the nurse. This might burn a little. Nobody takes care of my wounds. I am my own nurse. So now, when we have the dragon armor, this lava is now nothing but a warm pool to us. Oh, we should be coming across the end of this area soon. Here we are. Alright, this is going to be the first instance where we have to switch forms. And when we go through the store, the screen is going to flash, so I wouldn't exactly so if you like Eptoletic, I wouldn't recommend like looking at this for too long, especially not if you do it in retro style, because it looks like I wouldn't recommend like looking at these flashing images for too long if you're prone to such things. Well, if we go through the store now that we're in mouse form again, there's a chest we can go for. And we get the Thunder Ring. From what I remember, in the original game, this was a sword that this Thunder Ring was actually a sword, or a sword that is capable of destroying stone blocks. The Thunder Ring basically lets us destroy blocks with almost any sword in the game. Now we switch back into Piranha Man form. And then we can just destroy these blocks. And there are goodies inside these blocks. And a shortcut back to the village. Good to see someone of my height again. This place has been a circus lately. Yep, old games loved killing people's eyes. And Zelda 2? Yep, Zelda 2 was one of them. Like, Nintendo has been trying to combat this with the Virtual Console service by, like, altering games to turn down those effects to make people less likely to get seizures. Like, say for example, the lightning bolt item in Mario Kart 64, or many of the attack effects in Earthbound. Oh, if we destroy this block, we make the store appear, which takes us back to one of these rooms again. I'm switching through forms, so I advise not to look at this. Not to look directly at this, especially not with the light turned off. Yeah, I think they did. When we destroy these blocks, we can go in here. Alright, samurai armor. This is 1,000. I guess we can buy this one. A fine purchase. Lucky sword. Gets lucky. I shouldn't have sold you this one. Well, fuck you too, buddy! It's mine now! And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Heck you, Pigman! Alright, we can't get this chest quite yet. We can go in this door, which gives us some more money. And lightning. Alright, if we stand here and press up, we go into a secret area called the Unknown. We are not going to do this yet. Instead, we come here, we can get the Aqua Shield. Unfortunately, it's not as good as the Night Shield which we have, so we're going to leave this one. Yep. I mean, it would have been you would be really stupid to get rid of your own sell your own lucky charm like that. Like, I'm not sure what the lucky sword does. I think it has like a high chance to get critical hits or something. Alright, we need to go here. Actually, there's a door I want to go through it. Go on the other side. In here. Yes. And the game gives us every type of magic in the game. Ouch. Okay, this time we're now going to go through this way. Up here. Kill you. And you. Alright, there's a hospital in here. I am seasick of healing fish all day. Hello. We're good for now. Alright, we need to go into that door up there, but, and this is what it looks like in 8-bit. But we're not going to go there quite yet, we're going to go down here first. Through this door. Heart container number 5. And now we go inside the pirate ship. The shipwreck. And we're introduced to these ghosts that pop up from the floors and spit fireballs at you. Some of them even pop up from right behind you. Because they only pop up if you're like facing in the direction which they're... If you're in the direction which they're facing. So there's one on the left, running across on the left. If we jump over him somehow, I think he won't show up. And there are going to be a lot more. In through here. Nothing else. Yep. And he's quite the sea dog. Oh well, didn't get to kill him, he's like on the other side. Oops. Alright, I think this is it right now. Oh, not yet, just a little bit further. Yeah, it's not that expensive. I mean, I imagine that the physical edition will cost more. This game is also... you can also get this digitally on PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. The physical versions are only for PS4 and Switch. Yes. And there's another potion. Alright, I think this might be it. Coming up next is a boss that we like to compare to a certain reptilian pirate in another game. Captain Dragon. He's attacking us with a bunch of hooks and jumping about. Org! 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 And... Org! Ooh! Yep, because we like it associating that crumbling noise with this guy. Org! 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 Oh! Oh! Org! Org! Oops. Well, that was dumb. I got so caught in all the orgness that I didn't get to pick up any of the treasure. Anyway, we know Lion Man! I can swing my sword like I can swing my sword! What now? It's yeah, I wish Hydra would be here to see this because I mean, it's kind of a shame that he hasn't been able to join me for this since he had gardening work to do. Anyway, Lion Man has got some has got some real big beefy stats. The brush is sold separately. Because he came up with a silly voice for Lion Man. Kinda wish you'd be here with us. Okay, because we can now swing downward, we have a little more to access, including this area right here. I hope he's doing alright, since he's been looking forward to the stream. He's like and we got another heart container. Because he had to do some gardening work, so he's unable to join me. Just hoping he's able to get his work done before he comes here. Until then. Actually, I'm gonna come here as Mouseman first. And we unlock this door, which sells the Muramasa Blade, and something we cannot buy because we don't have charm stones. No charm, no sale. From what I remember this game had like a charm point system where, based on your form, and I think also the equipment you wear, you could have like as well as items called charm stones, you could have like different charms points, and the higher the charm points are, the more shopkeepers are willing to sell things to you. So I think this game changes it up completely for something else. And this is why we have to come here as Mouseman. You can go through this door. And here. Cut through these blocks here. And then cut this block. Secret door. And in it, we get the magical saber. Utterly magical, turns stars into rocks. This item is required to beat the game. Because when we use our sword and star-pointed rocks like this, we turn to breakable blocks. Minecraft Wonder Boy Edition. And this door takes us back here. Now we can switch back to Lion Man. Oh yes, if you have the magical saber equipped, you cannot destroy any of these rocks. It's the one sword that overrides the Thunder Ring effect. So we are now Lion Men. Alright, looks like there's something up there, but there isn't. If you go into 8-bit style, it looks like this. I think that might be... I could be wrong, though. I could go up there with a certain other form later on. Now that's a warrior. The mane, the roar, the smell. Lion Man's form also goes deeper into like complaints about like Wonder Girl not getting unique forms. As in the lion form, Wonder Girl could have been like a lioness, since they have like a significantly different appearance compared to male lions. Jump down here. Into the underground. I want to kill as much stuff as I can, because there's a really good sword I want to get down here. I would have had more money for this if I'd not been so caught up with the in the fighting Captain Dragon. You know I'm gonna kill this guy too. Alright, hidden door right here. Not a great place to start a business, I know. Yes, not only are you like underground, but your door is hidden! Good luck getting customers! Alright, just in case we fall all. I'm equipping the dragon armor again, just in case we fall. I think that's the last lava pit we need to worry about. Oh! Ouch. Kill you. Fortunately, you clouds are within range. The Tasmanian sword. This is a sword I really want. And honestly, this is a one hell of a game breaker right here. You're my first client. With the Tasmanian sword, if we jump, oh. Hang on, let me just find myself in a good clearing. Alright, if you with this Tasmanian sword equipped, if you jump and then up and attack, you can change forms on the fly. So you can be pretty much any form you want. This one and this and any at any time, anywhere. This also means we don't have to like go through the seizure-inducing changing rooms. So honestly, this is quite the game breaker. Hidden door here. Get some money and a potion which we cannot use because we're loaded. Oh dear, I wish I could use a potion, but I'm totally loaded. Oh boy, this is probably one of the more dangerous places in the game. Because here we are going to go into the Ninja Palace. And then these jerks, the ninjas. Their shurikens hurt! It's advisable that you come here with like some good armor before, just to be on this, and plenty of potions to be on the safe side. And it looks like you could easily come here as Mouseman earlier. Do not come here as Mouseman. These enemies will make mincemeat out of you. Well, I need to be careful because these enemies are more damaging than I've seen previously. Even the samurais don't pull punches. Oh. The Daimyo Temple. Yeah, I'm being quiet here because I need to focus because how damaging these enemies are. Especially when the game puts two ninjas in one place. Well, the only pirate we've seen so far is Captain Dragon. But then again, really though, ninjas are supposed to be more deadly when there's only like one of them around. When there's a whole load of them in one place, they're fodder. Okay, here we are at the boss. Daimyo Dragon. I mean, there's a bit where... Here we go. If I stand here and just do this... He can't even hit me. Look at this. None of them are even trying to hit. None of them are even hitting me. And his sword isn't even reaching me. Alright, enough messing about. Wait. Let me just change my sword up. Yeah, my sword's underpowered for this, so... Yeah, I'm like, losing a lot of time doing this, but I'm gonna, like, try and get myself a better sword than this, because he's taking a lot of, like... He's taking only scratch damage from my attacks. Yeah, I should get the Masamune sword. So yeah, this means that, like, having to hike all the way back. Alright, this is what I needed, This is what I needed. I can't believe I wasted time doing this, when not getting this in the first place. Oh well, at least we get to kill all more enemies and get more gold. And of course, by quitting to the title screen like that, we didn't lose any potions or anything. Yep. At least I get to get more gold on the way. Oh, so near there's a hidden door on the right. Alright, thanks for alright then. I'll remember for that. Ouch. Give me some more hearts. Kill you. Boomerang gets. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't used yet is the lightning bolt, which zaps all enemies on screen. Might as well go back in here just in case. Money! Yes. Alright, good for doing good for dropped frames. Only 233 so far. Yeah, I'm an idiot for not getting that sword sooner. And that just randomly gave us a potion. Here we are again. Another interesting thing, while these dungeons as well as the dragon bosses all share the same track, the modern soundtrack does a unique mix for each area and dragon based on where you are. Which is also like a nice little thing they did. To help increase the variety of the soundtrack. And they nailed different music genres while they're at it. Boomerang's Samurai's beaten by an Australian throwing weapon. Okay, so hidden door on the right. There it is. Big hearts, yes. Potion, which I'm already loaded with. Alright, this time we're now properly equipped. This is more like it. Alright, we need to get him on screen so we can hit him. Deal the final blow. For monies. Whoa. And we're completely exhausted all the money. Took us several dragon bosses to do so. So now we are cursed once more. This time we are Falco! Who has the ability to fly. Yes. Ancient underworld design for mortals only. Alright, the Hades armor. Basically, if you're hit when if you lose all your hearts while wearing this and potions while and you have no potions left while wearing this armor, you can get revived. Well, yeah, I'm gonna buy it anyway because I mean, there is an equipment we can now get. Which is like we can there's certain pieces of equipment that we can now get now that we're a Hawkman. First, we need to stop here. We can get the Heavenly Shield, but we're not going to. These keys are the best quality. I make them myself. Good choice, and it looks just like a real one. Ugh. Alright, where was I gonna go? Oh yes. Down here, but I must warn you. Hawkman is allergic to water. So if you're Hawkman, avoid water at all costs. Come in here for our 7th heart container. Ouch. And we... oh yeah, and this comes out on this side. Okay. If we go to the right here, we're back in familiar territory. We're back at the last castle. And because we bought the key, we can come back in here, complete with a different music. The enemies have changed up since our last encounter, but there shouldn't be too much trouble to take down. Yep. This place has been really left to ruin after Mecha was defeated. Go in here. And we get the legendary sword! If we leave this room and then come back... Money! Oh yeah, another money-making trick that Mint told me about. After you get all this all this money from the treasure, and you come back here after leaving the room, there won't be anything more for you. But if you quit the game and then come back here, you can get even more. Or you can get even more money. Yeah, he probably is out trying to get some coffee at this point. And now we have to leave the same way we came in. The same way we got out the first time. And on the way out, this blue ogre should have him, if we can kill him. The legendary armor. It's called legendary for a reason. It's either McDonald's or Subway. Or maybe he's gone for one of those fancier places. Alright, once we come out here through this well, go back in the well and press up. We can buy the we can buy back the legendary shield. Some fool lost this one in the labyrinth. I happen to be that fool. I'm sure glad I went through the rubble. So now we have the legendary now we have all the legendary equipment back. Sword, shield and armor. Some fool lost this one in the labyrinth. Though, with Lion Man, it's not the best sword. That would be the Muramasa Blade right now. Oh, and by the way, I'm missing at least like one more heart container somewhere. And I can't remember where that one is. If you know where it is, Mint, do tell. In the meantime, I'm going to do it's at the last place, okay. In the meantime, I'm going to go out and do a bit of exploring because I think I've got all the legendary armor equipment. I might as well go after these. Let's do these unknown areas. We might as well just to show everything off. I think, if I remember correctly, I think these areas were newly added to the remake. They're like individual challenges for each individual form in the game. In the modern style, they all have the same tile set, but they have unique, different. They all like use unique tile sets if you in retro style. these areas also have yellow enemies which are tougher than the blue ones. Here we go. And we can go in this door. And we get one of 6 charm stones in the game. You know, to leave here, it'd be quicker to just go back to the title screen. It takes so many times to beat that one enemy. The way I was going with it, yes. Alright, back to the beach, because there's another charm stone we can get in the beach. Alright, this one is very well hidden if you're using the modern style, because you see there? You need to break these blocks as Lion Man. These are practically invisible to you if you're playing with the modern style. And it's already playing. This area plays a boss theme. By the way, these different areas that I'm going through right now require you to be playing as a specific form. There is like a speedrunning glitch that you can pull off in with one other area that lets you get Hawkman early, even if you manage to pull it off. Anyway, that's the second charm stone. If we cut down here, we go straight back here. It's a quick way back. Means we also got to go back in here. that like the title cards that show up in the modern style, because the border reminds me of like that rainbow bar that appears reminds me of like old computer game boxes. Alright, here we need to be Mouse Man. I absolutely hate this one. I hated doing this one in the test run. Aw, thanks, Mint. Ouch. And here's the reason why I hate this so much. Not the skeleton. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he fell off. It's this bit here. Precision platforming. With enemies that can knock you off and send you falling back down here. I wasn't so sure about doing these Charmstone places, these unknown places, because of this one place right here. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, good. Stab you. Jump down and... Oh, fuck. You also need momentum for these ones. Precision platforming and momentum. Fuck. Whoa. I don't know how I was supposed to do that. I don't know how I managed to do that. Ah. Aw, thanks. Okay. Ah! Ah, that's why you should defeat these enemies before moving on. Okay, I'm on it. Key! Alright. There we go. Almost. Got it! Yeah, this is probably the most tedious of them all, because having to do precision and momentum-based platforming as Mouseman. Okay, now we can finally get the others. Because there's at least 2 more we can get right now. Those wings. So much to explore. Aren't you supposed to be taking off now? Back to the desert, because the next one is in here. And down here. Alright, these blocks we have to destroy as Lion Man. And when we go in the door, the game forces us into Lizard Man. So yeah, it's a good thing they added this area just to give Lizard Man some more use, because right after you beat Mummy Dragon, Lizard Man becomes completely useless, because with the only benefit of being able to like do ranged attacks as well as crouching. Wow, with the magical saber, Lizard Man's attack stat is literally 0. Is Vaughn joining in with us here? Because we're nearly at the end of the game. Magical Saber in this area? Oh. Oh, you're right. Alright, thanks for the tip because it makes this area easier. And that's Charmstone number 4. Now for the next one we can go to the we have to go to the canyon. So Mint, maybe you could give Vaughn a heads up about where I am in the game right now. Ah, okay. So we're basically just flying over everything right now. Because the next Charmstone we can get is, or the last one we can get for now, is right at the end of here. Just fly over this wall. Here we are. There we go. We're across. Right, one of these has got the key. It was this yellow frog right here. And this is Charmstone number 5. There is one more Charmstone we can get, but we can't get that right now. We can only get that one in the post-game, so for now, we're going to have to go to the final area of the game. Froggy! Funnily enough about Big the Cat, he's now playable in that one Sonic Forces mobile game. They added him as a playable character as a Sonic Forces Speed Battle. So we fly up here. There's a door here. We use the key to get in. Now this, we need to use the a magical save for this puzzle. Hit this block. The Sky Palace. The final dungeon in the game. I have a very particular clientele here. They all die and come back. Ah, you're watching on PC. Ooh. Alright, Mint, you said the last heart containers around here is in the Sky Palace, right? So yeah, this is the last dungeon in the game. This has you going through this place of all the animal forms except Lizard Man. Alright, these doors are basically take you to places where you can get yourself transformed into an animal. But we got the Tasmanian sword for this. Yep, just want to show. Yeah, these are transformation rooms. We can just use the Tasmanian sword to change. So if you didn't get the Tasmanian sword in the first place, you would be using those rooms. This also allows us to cheat certain areas by just switching to Lineman for more attack power. Look at me, I'm choosing this place. I'm choosing this place. You can't really destroy it. What's the point of this block right here? Because you can't really destroy it. There's not enough. Not even Lineman can destroy it. Ah, this is where it was, because I thought this was another one of those I thought this was going to be another one of those transformation rooms. That's why I didn't go through here in the test playthrough. Was that always there in the original game? Because if it was there to begin with in the first place, then they might have probably wanted to keep it like that for the sake of being faithful. Oh, wait. Oh, there's nothing here. Getting my hopes up for nothing, game. Well, the next form's needed anyway, so... Yeah, I'd imagine that like a low percent run would be very hard to do. Because I mean, I think it might be because like if you're like trying to deliberately limit yourself on the equipment you can get in this game, then you'd be like, you'd be asking for a death sentence against certain bosses like Daimyo Dragon. Well, I'm sure the speedrunning community will come up with something. Yeah, well, technically, you start the game with all 8 hearts, but once you get cursed and become Lizard Man, your hearts are reduced to 1. We're already Lion Man to begin with, so we can just cut away. The music decides to restart itself when we come in here. There we go. Yes! Well, close to full health anyways, but still. Excuse me. Yes, another potion we can't use. Hidden door here. Okay. Here we are at the final, but here we are. We can technically just go in there and cheese this fight with the with Lion Man, but I'm going to go in there as the game intended me to do this. Vampire Dragon as Hawkman. Oh yes, he can come out from like anywhere in the screen. Because when I did this in my test playthrough, he came up from right behind me. So yes, Vampire Dragon is the final boss of the game. And he's got what we came here for. The Salamander Cross. The item that can remove us all of these curses. When you name your username after the colour teal, you notice your teal is actually everywhere. He's almost dead. One more hit should do. And stop juggling me. And we did it! And here's our prize, our ultimate goal. There goes our curses. I have to go now. My planet needs me. And finally, we are human once more. I am a girl again. Back home we go. The long battlefield journey has finally ended. The tales of your gallant and heroic actions, or action, here, will be passed down from one generation to another through all eternity. Good night, brave warrior. Good night, Monsterland. Hugo. And it's shown all the different forms and the places we have to go through with these forms. Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap. Roll credits. Cast: original 1989 typos included. Skeleton. Vampire Dragon. And then they showed us photos of the developers of when the game came out. So yeah, that's the end of Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap. I can definitely see why the fans like this game. Named the most out of all of the games. I can definitely see why they like this game so much. Of course, here's all the original developers for the original game. There is actually still like we're not completely done with the game yet. There's like one more thing we need to get. That we can't get in the post game. Yep, this was it. I think these were all back in 1989 when the game originally came out. That's a very neat touch to include photos of the developers when they went back then. Canada. Because the people behind this remake project were all fans of the game who grew up with the original game, and one of them, Omar Kornos, even made a Master System emulator, and named it after Mega Dragon. Not to mention, he also found a prototype of Rayman for the Super Nintendo, and got it dumped for the instant for everyone to have a look at. Free software, because this stuff uses like software from GiftHub. Even something made by the MAME team, the portable Z80 emulator and disassembler, because I think they use because I think they reverse engineered the Master System game for the remake. I think that's how they managed to pull it off. And how they pulled off that retro style. Thank you. You can keep exploring as Hugo. So yeah, the post game is now open to us, in which we finally get to play as a human. Let's go check it out right now. Here we are, back in the village. I suppose I should be impressed that you found those charm stones. Well, I still got one more to find. Normally he says like, welcome back, I thought you never returned to Monsterland. Video game heroes are no longer a stereotype, but video game nurses? Yeah, that's because once you like get cursed at the beginning of the game, you don't get to see your human self again until the very end. And I did also bring up like a few times about how Hugo does not get her own unique curse designs. So if we go into this house, we can tackle the final unknown area. Which was made specifically for the human form. We got the key. So this with this remake, that makes Hugo the third female protagonist in the series. The other two being Purapril from Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair and Asher from Monster World 4. As a matter of fact, I just completed a drawing of these three protagonists as mermaids. You can go check it out on my Twitter or on my DeviantArt page. Because usually, like when I go off, I set up like the offline card to show my like various web addresses of mine, where you can find me at, like DeviantArt, Twitter, Tumblr, and YouTube. Yeah, I even added Lizardcube about the drawing to Lizardcube, and they liked it enough to give it a retweet. Thanks, guys. Ooh. Oh, there's nothing past here, just ninjas. Get through here. And we can go inside. Final charm stone in the game. Let's return to the village. And now that we have all these charm stones, there's in the old days, it would have taken more than 6 charm stones to impress me. Oh well, congratulations. And now that we have all the charm stones, we can buy the Galax Sword, except we can't because we don't have enough. We need at least this much gold to get it, which is when the game first came out. I mean when this remake came out. Now I'm gonna go get myself some money. I'm gonna go get myself some money to buy the, Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself some money to buy the Galax Sword. Give me money! Give me lots of money! Ah, you've made a tweet about Lizard Cube about it. Ah, that's good. I'm pretty sure that might have been there in the original game. I don't feel like getting all the way out the castle, so I'll just reset back to the village. Because the game pretty much saves everything you do. And now we can buy the Galax Sword for 2017 in G. The latest model. I don't see what much. I don't know what much is different with the Galax Sword apart from like being slightly more powerful than the legendary sword. 205 for Lizard Man. 235 for Mouse Man. 230 for Piranha Man. 250 for Lion Man. 220 for Hawk Man. And the same attack value as the as a legendary sword for human and Hugo. And with that, that's pretty much everything I can show you in the game, because I don't think the ending's really any different if you're playing as if you've got all the charm stones. So we might as well just stop playing right here. I guess we could end things off by just looking at the gallery. See all the illustrations there. I think this is like the very first illustration they showed, one of the very first ones they showed off. Ding 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 ding. Piranha Man having a dip. Wonder what the dangers. Oh, this is a cute one. And this one as well. Yeah, I'm glad to have put on a show for you. The Boy and the Dragon. Play the original, like, design from the original design. And this is the artwork they use for the home menu icon. Like Piranha Man designs. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed watching this as I go along. Cool shape. All the individual forms at once. Concept designs. And here's concept designs for Wonder Girl. And some of these designs, she's got green hair. I guess they changed her hair to red probably because they didn't want her to be confused with Asha from Monster World 4. It's probably the case. No, she looks good. I will say she looks good with the hair with long hair down. Dragon designs. Zombie Dragon was definitely more skeletal in appearance. And then enemies. The nurse. The chain-smoking pig. And boss title cards. Oh, he has? Let's see it. Oh, he does have a cane. I didn't notice that. Look at that haters gonna hate walk right there. And of course, this is the game over. Since we didn't get a game over in this whole run, I should point out that when you get a game over, you see this roulette appear, and if the potion icon stops on a red heart, you win a free potion. Mouseman animations. Lineman animations. Hum! Oh no! I am being eaten! Oh, I'm okay now. Look at me, I'm doing a mighty roar! Enemy animations. Like lineless animations. It's just the flat colors and no lines. I guess this is all scenery stuff. The village. Like early HUD designs here. Oh, this The underground was a bit more detailed here. A bit more extra details here. Like more background concept arts. Oh, this is videos of the orchestra. Like, I don't know how long I can, like, I'll call you, like, little clips of it in case, you know, I could get content ID that I put these on YouTube, but then again, I don't monetize my YouTube. But they're here if you want to, but you can unlock these as you go along through the game. And audio sessions, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's pretty much everything in the game right here. So anyway, I thank you all for coming around here to watch me play this game. Sorry, Ichirochi, and I'm signing off. Bye bye.